Modern Storage Unpacked. Let's go.
Welcome back to Modern Storage Unpacked, the podcast where we make space for what matters. I'm Hannah, your host.
And I'm Kaylee, your co-host.
And today we are going to be doing something fun. We're talking about seasonal superstition and some funny customer myths that we have heard throughout this year.
Yeah, think of it as like a holiday party episode, but for storage.
Absolutely. And make sure you guys don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss an episode. Let's dive into it. So starting off on some storage superstitions that people have actually believed. Mm-hmm. So one of the ones I've heard, if I leave my items in the storage unit over New Year's, will it bring me bad luck? You know, and I've heard some superstitions over like New Year's, like you can't do laundry on New Year's Day, but I haven't heard that one. It's like, I would say no. I don't think it does.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it would be the same thing as to think, you know, you shouldn't move your furniture in the winter. It'll crack. But I mean, if you're in climate control, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I've heard like boxes hibernating and like freeze solid. So no, that specifically doesn't happen. But boxes like cardboard specifically does like deteriorate pretty roughly.
Yeah.
That is a thing. It won't freeze on you.
Then again, if I sweep the unit before I move in, it's bad luck. I would definitely recommend that you sweep the unit
100%. Move your items
in.
into a clean, like it's like if you move into an apartment or new home and like you want to I get a good cleaning before I move in. I don't care if they hired cleaners and how clean it looks. I'm doing my own little touch up to it. Going into like winter myths specifically about units, everything freezes in an on-climate unit. The reality of that is it is like a garage. It's not a freezer. Things aren't going to freeze on you. Yeah, It might be cold, but...
Unless you're leaving your garage open.
Yeah.
But again, it would have to be really cold. I mean, another myth that, is in the same realm as that is like metal units attract more cold.
I mean, in a sense, yes, like temperature swings absolutely happen. Like with the hot and the cold, it's not as regulated as like, if there was insulation between the metal.
But I mean,
but you're not going to open your unit and find icicles inside of it.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Now, I mean, the swings can happen, but it's not like the insane, like, it's not like catch on fire in the summer and then freeze over the winter. Do expect it to be cold or hot, but it's nothing that crazy. Another one for climate control specifically is that in the winter, it's heated like a spa.
No.
So it's regulated. It is not going to be toasty in the winter and it is not going to be cool in the summer. So that is one thing I actually get a lot. People like walk in and be like, wow, it's, kind of figured to be colder or figured to be warmer in here given the season. So climate control is not like what you would set your temperature at your house. It is it regulates the temperature and humidity levels to prevent damage, moisture from, coming in and damaging your things. It is not like a habitable, cozy temperature setting. It is...
I feel like we need to rebrand climate control as regulated climate control.
I've also heard this one. I've heard people think that staff have a like secret key to peek inside a unit or like have a master key for like all units. That's definitely a myth.
You bring your own lock.
Well, actually, not all the time. Most of our facilities actually have these specific locks that will fit into the latches. So you can't bring like a traditional padlock or anything. We do have very high security locks that nobody can come up with bolt cutters and take them off. So it's a little bit harder to get on. So most of the times you do have to get them from us. But I tell people all the time it comes with a set of 2 keys. If you lose them both, we don't have a master key to them. Like we have to cut off the lock, essentially.
I mean, another myth that I've heard is there are outlets in every unit, so I can run things. That's a pretty common myth. Reality is that most storage units have 0 outlets. That's purely based for safety.
Absolutely. Like, I don't know why. That's a huge thing. I have had people that, came in, we toured. We even went to the physical unit and saw it, and everything was great. They sign up, and then they come back like an hour later, and they're like, where's the outlets in there? I'm like, there's no outlets, and they're like, well, I thought, it's a big safety thing for one. And for two, like if that is something that you're looking for, that is something that you need to express up front, like whatever you're storing. Because most places, they either don't have it at all, or they might have it if it's like an RV
or like a
type
warehouse.
unit.
I do feel like people confuse maybe like storage facilities with warehouses.
Like, where are all the outlets?
Yeah, warehouses. When you rent a warehouse, that's going to come kind of more inclusive
this is just
with
to store
everything.
your stuff.
This is just a storage
It help
unit.
prevents people from living there and you know,
Yeah, or
charging
heck,
things.
plug in your fridge, tanning bed, or Christmas inflatables. We don't want any of that.
Yeah. So let's get into some more of the climate controlled misconceptions, because I feel like there is a lot.
Regulated climate control.
Okay, like it. We're rebranding it in 2026. It keeps humidity and temps steady, but it's not meant to keep your unit warm and cozy. Another is I don't need a climate unless I'm storing electronics. I mean, so yes, please store your electronics in a climate, absolutely, but that is totally false. You definitely need a climate if you're storing anything like photos, documents, furniture, mattresses, clothing. In my opinion, just always go climate.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a lawnmower. Going into funniest customer questions of the year. So we pulled some
lot.
from just experience and just some that we found on the internet.
Can I store my live plants for the winter?
I've actually ran into this
Can you?
this year. No.
Okay.
No. Okay. Listen. A plant needs sunlight and water to survive. It's not going to survive in an enclosed storage unit that gets no sunlight and no water. But additionally, it's planted in soil and there could be pests on it, and whatever you're bringing, you're not supposed to store anything live. I'll tell you that. That's just your big thing. But for plants specifically, yeah, I mean, it could bring pests, like any bugs that could be on it that maybe could start a whole infestation with every neighboring unit around you. Like
Mealy bugs are no joke.
but I've ran into that. Like I was, just walking around doing a little, before I leave for the day, go around, check every hallway and make sure things are good. And I've just been finding like a huge trail of potting soil. And I'm like, where is this coming from?
Someone's
Yeah.
just
Full on stored a massive live. I'm not a big plant expert, so I don't know what kind it was. But I was like, hey, first off, it's going to kill it. It looks like an expensive plant. And second,
interesting.
get it out of here.
Huh.
So here's another one. Will bugs freeze to death in a cold storage unit in the winter?
I like to think that they will.
I don't think so. I mean, no.
Too bad.
I mean, bugs, think about it. Before, we came around and built buildings and things like that, they survived all winter long in the grass and in the soil and whatever else.
Spiders will always be there.
I wish. If anything, they like to come inside, find some sort of warmth for the winter.
Okay. Does the facility shut down at night like a mall? So I feel like a lot of people do ask this question, especially because for us specifically, we're not 24/7 access.
Yeah.
So a lot of people probably are under the impression, especially because we do have a front office. So the lights are off if you're showing up, at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. So I could see a lot of people asking.
Yeah. We have like all of our signs are posted on gates and things like that. And it should be, even like if you Google us on Google, it'll have like our office hours, but gate access hours. It's going to have everything listed out. But no, just because we're not there doesn't mean you can't be as well. Yeah. So our gate access hours, every facility might be a little bit different, but for the most part, it's 6:30 to 10, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., I think, Monday through Sunday, every single day. So come on in. It is fine. Just because we leave for the day doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes into this next one that I've heard is I can't access my unit if it's a holiday and the staff is off. I get that a lot.
I guess I could see that.
Like, you don't need us at all. Like,
yeah.
we get you set up with a gate code, and like you have a key to your lock, and then you got a map. Like, just because we're at home eating a Thanksgiving turkey does not mean you can't come and check on your storage, stuff. So yeah, just because of the holidays are around or the office is closed for something.
Yeah.
It's not going to lock the gate up.
Can I move in on a holiday if the staff is off and gone?
Well, it might just depend on the location. I know that we really kind of vamped up like a lot of security and things like that this year for a lot of our locations. And so most of the time now we require your first visit to be here in the office. Make sure your driver's license matches up with who you are who you say you are, things like that. And also for security, we keep like all of our units locked, whether they're vacant or rented. Yeah. So like we have to physically take our lock off and watch you put yours on. So we do have to be there to help you move in. Sorry.
That's just all about planning.
So going into a little quick tip section, reality check without ruining the fun. We're going to give you a couple of just short, friendly reminders. One of those is climate control is great for valuables, electronics, and furniture.
Yes.
Please don't forget it.
Then non-climate is perfect for those sturdy items that you would just normally store in your garage.
Yeah, and winter storage is totally normal. It's actually one of the safest seasons, in my opinion. I'd rather store my stuff through the winter than through the blazing summer we get here in Arkansas.
Yes. So again, it's kind of up to you. We have a lot of options.
We do. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us for this little fun December podcast.
Yes, we'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Happy holidays from the Modern Storage team, and we'll see you guys next time.
That's a wrap for this episode of Modern Storage Unpacked. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe. See you next time.